Okay. So she still got to bring in the work. And I'm just like saying, I don't really like her style of how she managed me. She really like some of the things she say. Like she said she was at a she was driving the trucks and they wanted her to be a snitch pretty much at some location. And she said she wasn't with it. I ain't believe that. I believe she was it, and something got twisted around, and she was ready to get off that road. And people knowing that she was running her mouth and probably didn't want to fuck with her, made her want to quit. Cause she a sneaky little son of a gun. But anyways, so now this shit's been hit the fan. I'm already knowing I ain't took that job. They gonna try to push me out. I'm already knowing this. Already knowing this. So they starting to pick up junk that that they think that I can't do or what I can't do. She would bring it over there to see if I could do it. And, and she done had her car in there 2, 3 times about they tried to blame something on me that ended up not being my fault because the car was a piece of shit and the PCM was bad. But you want to try to implement it on me, try to make it look like it was on me, but that was false. It was her junk from the beginning. Came in messed up and didn't want to listen. Okay. So now, fast forward to motherfucking now. Okay. What happened? They brought in this dude that's her roommate. Now, this is a conflict of interest. Roommate, he's 65 years old. I'm thinking to myself, hey, how you bring this dude? Ain't that much work in him to do. So right then and there, I'm thinking, oh, they trying to replace me because I make too much. And they want to downgrade their cost on everything because they ain't really making no money in the shop. I'm already peeping it, so I'm already looking for a job and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, so this dude comes in. He's like, she gives him a transmission job. So there's only 20 hours on this job on this Explorer. It's 2017. This dude takes 3 weeks, pretty much 3 weeks, 3 weeks to get this shit back together, put a torque converter back in there. He didn't even know what a motor mount holder, a motor holder was. The whole of transmission, they dangling it in there. It was all unsafe. But see, nobody's seeing about that. And cameras all around the place, they ain't seeing about that. But they studied trying to check me about little stuff that really don't make them or break them. But they ain't checking him on his safety, his cleanliness, his what he doing. She ain't checking him. So he puts the car back together. You know what I'm saying? He puts the car back together. He goes driving. Oh, it ain't driving right. Boom, 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 boom. There's something wrong with it. Check engine light keep popping up on him. Boom. Misfire. Misfire. They changed the plug. Misfire. Still acting up. So this is right after he done messed with it. I'm already knowing he done messed with that crank system too hard. He need to replace the crank system. But I ain't saying nothing. I'm waiting on to see what he gonna check and see how she doing. Cause she basically, that's why they ain't want me, because she basically telling him what to do. You ain't, I don't need you to tell me what to do. You manage this thing. You ain't gonna tell me how to do it. So he keep getting the check into light. It was happening all last week. He always, since he finished, he was checking. So now I'm peeping how she acting, how Matt acting, and I'm already, like I said, I'm already looking for a job. And I'm like, keep on saying until, ain't nothing popped up. So, you know what I'm saying? Until work come to work or to get ready. I wouldn't even worry about it. So, mind you, the 65-year-old ain't got no tools, so they done let this dude get, they are about, that's violation number one. They done let this dude get with no tools. And she buying tools for him. She buying tools off the company card and think I don't know it. Come on, it gave to him free. Yeah, whatever. There ain't no AutoZone gonna give you nothing free. Yeah, what business is? I do more business than she did, and they ain't gonna give you nothing free. She bought him his tools so he could have be able to work, because when he didn't have bad tools. He wasn't nothing but a tire boy. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking all this like he know all that he been doing. Well, he probably has, but he ain't did it in so long. But she just giving him more money because she done found out how much I made. So, all right, we get to the what it was, Friday. I say this dude ain't been all week. He's still on work. And we ain't had an all day episode all day long. All day long. All day. Boom. Owner pops up. Only time he pops up is either fire or straight some shit out. It's never for no good reason. Something's always fucked up. You know what I mean? Then he comes. So he comes. I'm sitting there. I'm on the phone. I ain't even studying. Like, whatever. You gonna do what I do. Boom. He goes outside. He says, Willie, I hate to do this, but part of the job I don't like, but we're gonna have to let you go. So I said, okay. I said, why? Why you letting me go? Oh, it just ain't working. What you mean it just ain't working? Let me know what I did wrong. Oh, it just ain't working. So I laughed at it. I said, okay. That told me right there that because I didn't take that job for her, she brought in somebody, because the whole week, she done had that mechanic in. He done filled out the application. I know she gave him an interview and all. She just see me peeping her, looking through the window, and you know what I'm saying, seeing what she was doing. I already knew he was hired. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play me like a duck. So they was looking for me to act a donkey. So when I didn't act a donkey, and I took it so well because I didn't really care, he says, you're gonna get paid for the rest of the day, Willie, and you're gonna get paid for the rest of the next week, the pay period. I said, okay. And I grabbed my shit and I left. And then he was like, oh, you can use me for job, what you call them or whatever, so you can get another job. I said, okay. I left, put my shit in the job. But I told you. And when I left, that dude was still working on that car trying to get that misfire out of there after they replaced the coils, replaced the tire. But that just to show when new management come in and you don't comply to what they want or how they wanted you to do or how they feel, they're gonna get rid of you. Because I wasn't finna drop my pay, nor was I gonna take a job under what I was making for them, for that job, because I didn't come in for that. You know what I mean? But I just tell you, when new management come in, they be all for themselves and supposedly for the job. But I guarantee you, Advanced Tire in Brooksville, Florida, is not gonna move nothing. They still gonna have days where they sitting on their ass because they ain't got no motion over there. And for them to get motion, he gonna have to move his location. He ain't gonna get all the motion he want to, because he ain't gonna do what I do. He ain't gonna do no big truck. He didn't know how to work the alignment rack. So that tell me Matt gonna be doing the alignment rack, and he gonna be doing the big alignments right there. And if they have big trucks coming, he gonna do that, because that old man didn't know how to do big trucks. He barely know how to mess with cars. But I just tell you how they do somebody that's doing them right. They do you wrong. So she can implement what she wanted to try to make it happen. Shit crazy, man. How they do you, but I'm good with it. Really, really good with it. But I'm all right. And everything gonna be all right. But I just wanted to show you that when new management come in, it ain't always good for you because they got their own agenda that they trying to get through. And it don't work. But we still getting to work. We still got shit on hand. Still doing my thing. My hand bound now getting some things done to keep achieving. So keep your head up and keep moving because that's what I do every day. I don't let nothing get me down to hold me down to make me feel like I ain't shit because I know I'm the shit. You know what I mean? So